What is going on, everybody? Welcome in to another edition of Big Guy Bets. If you guys are new here, if you guys do not mind, if you are on Twitter, if you are on Instagram, if you are on any of those platforms, guys, look up Big Guy Bets. Go follow me on all those platforms, and most importantly, go subscribe, guys. You can see my live subscribe button right over there. Go check it out, guys. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost any money to just hit that little red button on that subscribe. So go hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Go follow me on Kick, and let's get this rolling, guys. I'm gonna stop the intro music and let's get into it. Let's go. All right. Oh, hey, free music, free intro, guys. Let's fucking get it. I did give off a little bit of a I'm wearing a blanket, freezing cold. After today's two plays that I had. Apparently, I can't afford heat. I'm freezing myself to death. So I do have what looks to be a fur coat, but it is a little bit chilly in here. So for those of you guys, this is a very big slate tomorrow. So any questions you guys have, whether you are on YouTube or on Kick, guys, please put any questions here in the chat. If not, I'm just going to be talking to myself this entire time, which I do not mind. I'm definitely going to make sure that this mic stays on this entire time, guys. I do tend to hit the mute button when I don't even mean to. So overall, guys, today, real fast before we get into the intro part of this video, we got so lucky, and normally I don't call myself lucky, but truthfully needed a Utah Tech money line plus 170. Just wasn't feeling too great about how the last free pick went. I mean, overall, guys, are you going to complain about everything that I saw from this game? If you look at the starting pitchers for both teams, you saw that Moniak or Malachi, however the fuck you say Michael's name, 14 innings pitched, only 5 hits on the year and 3 games started, and he just fucking walked the park today. Couldn't locate the zone, gave up a lot of hits today. And then you look at Avery Johnson, guys. I talked about him at lengths in my last video for BYU. If you looked at him before the start of the day, it's not going to show his stats for today, but at the beginning of today, guys, he had 5 appearances, a .57 ERA, 12 hits, 11 Ks, a 211 batting average against him, but only giving up 1 run. 12 hits in 5 different appearances. And today, guys, you want to see how he did today? It just breaks my fucking heart. I mean, again, you know, sometimes you just can't predict what these college assholes are going to do to you, but I at least wanted to show you. He had 12 hits given up in 5 appearances, guys, and this is what he did today. We're going to check out the home stats. 1.2 innings, guys, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. Oh my fucking god. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than that. I could have probably gone out there, got a couple more outs than Ashton today. Definitely disappointing, guys. 5 earned runs. Obviously, he'd only given up 1 in 5 different appearances. But guys, 8 total hits. He almost tripled what he'd given up the entire year just in 1 game. So the balls were flying out today. Just not the most ideal situation. So that's a mini. We're not crashing out. I told myself I'm going to continue to be better. No crash outs, especially in midweeks. I mean, I could give a fuck less about these guys or these teams. They don't do anything for us, so they're not going to get our bread in the coming days. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to get into the intro, and we're going to get right into this huge slate.
See what Happy's got in the bag.
Oh, he buttered it up. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh.
No good! No good! Yeah! Oh my god! Yeah! Dude!
Let's go. Nothing says a good Friday slate with an intro from Big Guy Bets. Again, guys, if you have any questions, it looks like we have quite a few people here in the live. Ask me anything. The only thing I will not answer to is any questions about showing whole live. Only do that after we win big days. So showing whole could happen on the very next day. So just be prepared for that. But guys, overall, this card is not the best card, not the best weekend in terms of college baseball plays. Yes, we have the WBC. Yes, we have a good UFC Fight Night card, but you guys are here for college baseball. This is not the best weekend, to be honest. We're gonna get this blanket off. It looks like we're warming up a little bit in here, but if I were to rate this card on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd probably say it's a 6 or a 7. There's a couple good series, but honestly, not too many value plays, especially on Friday night. The books are starting to get good, guys. Over time, they've gotten a little bit better, especially as college baseball gambling has gotten more accessible. There's a lot of different plays that used to maybe work, or things that the books didn't figure out, and they're figuring out pretty quick. There's a lot of teams that I felt like were going to be a wagon for us early on in the year that they won't even, one, let us get an opportunity to bet, but two, they're going to give us really heavy odds. So we're seeing that quite a bit. I can't pull up the things or else I get my second strike, but a lot of the teams that you would figure to be heavy favorites are heavy favorites tomorrow, so I'd honestly just stay away. It's not even worth it. Last week on a Friday, we tried to do some pressing on that, and it never works out well that way. So stick to your guns, and do anything, minus 600 or less. Anything over that, I'd probably just say leave it alone. That's kind of what I'd say with those two. As far as plays or favorite series to watch, I'm for sure interested in the Coastal Carolina versus ECU game. It looks like that's not even a ranked matchup, which is absolutely diabolical if true. Maybe I'm missing something on here, but that's going to be my favorite series of the weekend. I'll get into that one a little bit sooner, but we have our first crack at ACC play with Virginia versus North Carolina, and you might look at and see, oh wow, 11-2 Virginia team versus a 12-1 North Carolina team. It's pretty good, guys, but this one's going to have a little bit of extra motivation considering a lot of those guys from Virginia are transfers over from Duke. So the butting heads in this one, guys, is going to be pretty solid. If I were to definitely take a side in this 3-game series, I'm obviously siding with the Tar Heels here. I think we're going to get them as a short money line. I think they were minus maybe 230 last time I checked. I think they'll be a good parlay piece for tomorrow. Really do like DeCaro on the bump. Virginia, I'm not too impressed with, at least from their schedule that they played this year. There's a reason why we faded them on Tuesday against Charlotte, but they haven't seen too much. I'm not going to go ahead and say North Carolina's seen the best competition either, but they've at least seen a little bit more in terms of overall competition than Virginia to this point in the season. As far as other plays that might be barking my name, and by real quick, I don't think I mentioned it, but Utah Tech, guys, plus 170 on the money line. We did go 1-2 today. I gave that one out for free. So going forward, we are going to continue to do one lock of the day or play of the day here. I'll tell you guys my favorite plays throughout the card if I am willing to, and then I will also be giving out a dog of the day. So yesterday's dog of the day, or I guess today's dog of the day, was Utah Tech, which ended up coming through, which is nice for us. So plus 170 on the money line. Always be grabbing those plus money dogs during the week. It's a beautiful sight to see. As far as other games that I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to seeing Georgia Tech a little bit healthier this weekend. They got Kent Schmidt coming back. They got Alex Hernandez coming back, but they did lose their starter, Mason Patel. I don't know what injury he has. I just had kind of done my brief synopsis of all the different games this weekend. I had seen that he is not going to be pitching this Saturday. Obviously not what you want to see from a former stopper of the year, but Georgia Tech's going to have to piece together that bullpen anyway, so I guess better now than ever. But I definitely don't want him to be out for the foreseeable future, because that team already lacks pretty much one of the worst bullpens I've seen in teams that I've chosen to win the College World Series. So as far as any other ACC games that I'm looking forward to, the Wake Forest Stanford one could give a little bit of noise. I mean, I'd be surprised if Wake Forest didn't win this one. I think they at least take 2 or 3. I really like them on Saturday, but when they got Lavonis on the bump. But Morningstar, as far as he's been on Friday, he's been okay. I'm going to have to dig through that series a little bit more to continue to see, which side I'd want to take, at least for tomorrow's game. Florida and High Point, you're not going to get a line in that one. Florida's looked great. I don't know if Aiden King is going to be going this weekend. That's something I definitely need to look up moving forward for if there's going to be any plays. But he did hurt his finger or some shit against Miami. Hopefully it's not too bad. That pitching staff has been, absolutely diabolical for this year. So I definitely don't want to see him or that team take any time off because they've been fun to watch. National Dax Whitney Day against Xavier. I'm sure they're going to come out at minus 500 in this one. I don't mind Xavier's Friday night starter. He's actually not that bad. I mean, if you kind of look at the Friday nights that they have had, 4-3, 5-2, 3-0. I mean, if I was a betting man, you guys can kind of put 2 and 2 together on that one, what I'd like in that game, especially late at night. The ball's not going to be traveling there in Oregon, so in Corvallis. UTSA New Mexico State. UTSA finally getting into the top 25 rankings, and deservedly so. I'm excited to see how they do this weekend. They did lose one of their main arms. Definitely not looking forward to watching them without one of their key pieces, but this team absolutely mashes. Excited to see if they continue that, how they've been looking, because they look like a team that could do some serious damage come postseason. So interested to see how that one goes. I do see this East Carolina Coastal game, and for starters, I feel bad for Coastal. They're losing 3 of their top arms, their Friday night starter, their Saturday starter, and one of their key closers. So not something you'd want to see as a Coastal fan, but I mean, they're going to just do next man up type mentality. So really looking forward to seeing how Ethan Norby bounces back. He has not been good to start the season. And by good, I just mean that he hasn't been the guy that maybe we'd expect. A 4.72 ERA from a guy that was a preseason All-American. I don't think that's really preseason All-American stuff. 13 innings pitched, 16 hits, 7 earned run and 20 Ks, 271 batting average against. So just nothing that you'd be expecting. I mean, when Sean Jenkins, he's pitched absolutely lights out. I believe he's pitched every Saturday, but .98 ERA, 18 innings pitched, 10 hits. That's pretty solid by the man. It looks like I don't have any questions so far. I'm going to continue going through these, see if there's anything you guys have. I'm trying to continue to look through, make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing from your guys' end. A couple different spots that, possibly that you wouldn't be noticing that are some good series, but are some sneaky good ones, is this San Diego versus Cal one, guys. San Diego's played a pretty tough schedule to start the year. A pretty solid Charlotte team. Just went and played 2 or 3. I mean, obviously played the whole series at home, but lost 2 or 3 to a solid Michigan team. Played a solid San Diego State team. And a Utah team on a Friday night against one of the better starters in the country. So they've definitely seen their fair share of, good baseball, good pitching, I guess I should say. So I'd be curious to see, how Cal combats that. Cal, on the other hand, hasn't really played the best competition. They did win 2 or 3 against Irvine, who just put on a clinic in their last tournament they were in. So winning 2 or 3 at Irvine is a honestly pretty impressive series win, considering the fact that Irvine went in, they beat Oregon, they beat Vandy last weekend, and then they lost to Arizona. When you kind of look back, I mean, I'm not going to go sit here and say they're the most impressive, Irvine team by any means, but definitely something to note, at least, for Cal and who they've played. But I definitely know which way I'd go in that one. I do have a VIP play in that one, so I'm probably going to lay off explaining even further. Texas, guys, is still undefeated, still has got the best roster in baseball, but honestly, they need to play some competition soon, because they don't have the hardest SEC schedule, but people are just not everybody, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm one of them that's knocking on the door saying this team, you need to be betting them, because honestly, 14-1 or 15-1, you can't be laying that price. You got to be taking them at that price to win the College World Series, but I don't see this offense as super potent, and I love what they've done with their pitching staff. They have one of the better pitching staffs in the country. I mean, they haven't allowed more than 4 runs this year, but they've played the sisters of the fucking blind. They've played a Coastal team that's beat the fuck up, a Baylor team that's Ohio State I mean, they're taking care of business, but I'm gonna be really looking forward to this Ole Miss one, because that'll at least tell us a little bit more from what we want to see from them. But until further notice, this team is the best team in the country, hands down. Definitely enjoyed watching them play to this point in the year. Any other series that I was kind of looking at to bet that were interesting to me, at least lower level? FIU, FAU, 2 teams that we've bet on and against so far to start the year. That'll be a good series that I'm looking forward to seeing how that one pans out. Not for the bigger scheme of things, just more of how I think they're going to look moving forward. Central Arkansas, I mean, they play Little Rock. I saw a couple people that I value their opinion in the industry like Little Rock to make it all the way to the College World Series this year. And Central Arkansas has came out and beat a Vanderbilt team that's not too bad, guys. And they obviously did lose to Oklahoma State, but I mean, that's a relatively impressive win on the road. There was another Central something that beat Georgia in the midweek. Central some shit. I don't know. These mid-major teams are really starting to play ball in these midweeks. Something to definitely note going forward, to definitely not touch the midweeks unless you're laying some dogs. So let's see. Any other games that I really love? And honestly, I don't think that there was any that I wanted. Oh, Western Carolina, that was the team that came out on top against Georgia. But I'm honestly looking forward to this series too, guys. I mean, a USC team that hasn't lost a game yet this year. Their pitching staff looks absolutely outstanding. Hitting wise, yeah, they're okay, but I mean, look at these ERAs, man. You got a 0 ERA, you got a .47, a 1, a 5.02, a 0.00. I mean, obviously these guys haven't thrown too many innings, but overall, guys, I mean, look at these averages against. I mean, again, you got to go check their strength of schedule, but I don't think they've played dog shit. Cal Poly team that's been pretty impressive. Rice is okay. Pepperdine's dog shit. Beat UC Irvine, a team I'm impressed with. I would be a little bit weary. Again, like, this team's been pretty solid. I would want to just take a step back, because this weekend we're going to be able to see a lot of them. We're going to be able to see a little bit more. Illinois, I'm not going to go ahead and say they're a great team by any stretch of the imagination, but they have played a solid USF team that they did lose to on the road. Tough place to play, good coach over there. A Coastal team that, I mean, they definitely rinsed them, but again, went to Coastal. And then other than that, that's kind of it, the extent, I guess I should say. But going to USC, it's just going to tell us a lot about both, especially it being a conference game. I'm looking forward to watching this one. I will probably dabble my toes in maybe a money line parlay long shot and have USC in there, just because of how impressive they've been. But just something to look forward to. That's all. Anything else? TCU, Tulane, nothing to really say there. I don't know what TCU's doing. They'll have a good spurt, but they've played just dog shit teams that aren't impressive in the very slightest. So nothing to really note there. And then other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I'm kind of long-winded from all those different things, but it looks like not too many people. And let me go check on Rebet to see if there's anybody live in here that wanted to ask any questions. Doesn't look like it to this point. So, guys, before I do give it to you guys, pause. I do want to go ahead and show you guys the most important piece of this all, and it's my college baseball weekend pass. And I think that this is one of the things that I am most proud of, I guess is what I should say. If you guys go ahead and select the college baseball weekend pass for $50 for 3 days of picks. You guys get my picks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the last 2 weeks, so there's been 3 total weeks. The last 2 weeks, we've been 6-0 on profitable days. We won 17 units 2 weeks ago. We won 13 units last week in the weekend. That more than quadruples, quintuples, however the fuck you guys want to say it, your money. Okay, it is the most bang for your buck. I mean, obviously, I want you guys to all hop in the college baseball season pass because you'll pay for that one in no time. You'll pay for it in a couple days, or maybe even if you're only a $25 unit better, you're gonna make it in a month. But the college baseball weekend pass is the best bang for your buck, guys. $50, 3 days of plays. If you guys do not profit with me on the weekend, I will personally give you guys a free week of VIP. It's a no-brainer, guys. I will not lose more than 2 days on a weekend. It just won't happen. So go ahead, take advantage of this. Definitely go follow me on Threads, guys, at big_guy_bets, because I will be posting Hail Mary parlays in general, and just live dogs that I like. And same thing with my Twitter, guys. I'm trying my best to continue to promote these ones, because these are the ones I'm active on the most, because I can tweet really fast rather than hopping on Winnable and posting something. So go to here. I mean, this is where I posted my Utah Tech money line play on Twitter. So Utah Tech plus 170, guys, you'll see that. But Big Guy Sports is where you guys will find me there. Without further ado, I'm gonna get into my favorite pick of the weekend, or I guess of the day tomorrow, guys. And it's a play that, you know, I'm nervous to see what the over under will come out at, but it's one that I'm definitely interested in seeing, and a one that I think is hands down one of my favorite plays tomorrow, as long as we get a good number. So in terms of teams hitting wise, these are two teams that haven't seen much from. You're looking at a Hawaii team that doesn't score a lot of runs. You're seeing it here. The most they've ever scored was 12 against Ball State, and that was on a Friday, but that was the second game in the series. The first game of the series was actually on Thursday, which it was only 7 runs. This is when their ace is thrown. He's been absolutely lights out. I have backed him every single week for unders, and I don't see a reason to not do that now. He's been stellar. His last outing, guys, 8.1 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 12 strikeouts against Ball State. Yes, Ball State's not the greatest lineup in the world, but the dude just carves. He's an impressive pitcher. He's definitely taken a step up this year. I've enjoyed being able to back him this year so far. He has a 2.79 ERA, 19 innings pitched, only 10 hits, given up 6 earned, and a 149 average. Absolutely love seeing that. As far as Cal Poly, guys, another team that has a good pitching staff, is known normally for hitting, but this year I'm honestly pretty impressed with their pitching staff. You can see here, guys, 5-2 here, which would be an under, 9-0 here, and then last Friday 6-0 here. So they didn't score too many runs. They also did see one of the better pitching staffs in the country. So if I were to give you guys 2 picks in this game, or my 2 favorite plays, at least for this game, I would tell you guys I like Cal Poly plus money. I know they're going to come out plus money. I know that people say that they like Hawaii in this game, and I completely understand. You haven't seen too much from Cal Poly, but they may have found something with that Pepperdine win. Maybe it gives them a little bit of pep in their step. It's always a little bit hesitant watching a team go to Hawaii in the first game and win, so that's why I like to give out the under in this one. I think that if you get anything over 9, it's fair game. I think that 9 is maybe the cutoff. I don't know if I'd take an 8.5, to be honest with you guys, but I do love the under in this game. Under 9 would be my favorite play. I just want to kind of show you guys who you'll be rooting on, I guess, for Cal Poly in this game. Griffin Ness. I mean, dude, this dude just carves, man. He was their Friday starter as a sophomore, and now he's a junior. Obviously, same type of deal. But if you even see his stats last year, they're just as impressive. But look at this, guys. I mean, at Campbell, 5 innings pitched. Not even a greatest start that he's had, but the first one of the year, 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with 2 earned. Against Washington State, 7 innings, 1 hit ball. 1 hit in 7 innings, guys. 0 walks, 14 strikeouts. And then against USC, again, a solid squad. 6.2 innings, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts. I honestly, and I'm being so serious when I say this, I do not see this game being over 5 runs, truthfully. This game's got to end up 3-2 only because we don't know what's going to happen once they take out the starters. But if in my heart of hearts, I think Cal Poly wins this game 3-2, you're taking them plus 1.5, good on you, because this is going to be a 1-run ball game. 3-2. 4-3, that's max. I really do not believe. You're seeing it here, guys. I just provide it for you guys on a silver platter. It's whether you guys want to take it or not. If you see a guy that throws 7 innings, 1 hit ball, and having 14 strikeouts, if you see that and go, yeah, I'm going to bet the over, then fucking by all means go do it. But I'm just giving you guys the things that I see when I want to bet things. The books don't get to see this stuff. They kind of just pick and choose, what they do and hodgepodge it together. College baseball, they just haven't had a good system for it. I've had a good system. I've been profitable the last 4 years. 140 units last year. This is my process, and this is what I'm showing you guys how to do it so that you guys can do it too. I want everybody to kill the books. That's my number one goal. I never have done this for all the money and fame. I did this because I want to continue to provide winners to you guys, but also continue to get you guys to kill the books on your own as well. So with that being said, that the under is my play, and I also do like Cal Poly plus money. That is not going to be my dog of the day. I will not shrimp you guys of the dog of the day tomorrow. That is a dog, so if you were to consider that a dog of the day, but I'll give you another one. I will give you one other one. What do I want to give out? Who is my second dog of the day? And we'll do a little bit more of a lengthy one, maybe, huh? Maybe like a plus 200 or so. I want to be able to get our nuts sweaty a little bit, huh? How about one of those? I think I'm gonna have to look up the lines on the side because again, the books or YouTube will not let me look this up myself, so I'm gonna have to look this up on the side, guys. So I can't show you guys technically what I'm looking at, but I will let you know what I end up finding. I don't like that one. That one's not bad. Not even close. No. Let's check one out, guys. Let's check one out. Let's see this. Where's the Stanford against Wake game? I'm just curious to see what that one looks like. I haven't seen Stanford play very many Friday nights, so this is where we're going to look at it together. They did win against Arizona 10-7. That's not the greatest victory. Lost to Cal State and then beat Fresno State. Ugh, God, those are not the best. I don't know about that one. Wake Forest hasn't lost a game since the first one of the year. I mean, they have played Nan and Ann and the Three Blind Mice. I would definitely side with Stanford having the harder schedule to this point in the year. Damn, Morningstar just gives me a headache, guys. I mean, he's just a guy that you don't know what you're gonna get day to day, man. And I definitely clicked on the wrong team, huh? Dugan? What the hell? Okay, let me see. Morningstar. How has he been against Davidson? Let's see how he threw his last start. Oh, they didn't even start Morningstar. They started Duncan Marston. Okay. Freshman. So this guy has started... Damn, he's been stellar. But he's played dog shit teams, man. But fuck, he's been good. Only allowing 4 hits. That one's a maybe. That one's a maybe there. Let's see here. I want to get our tits a little bit sweaty, huh? That one's stinky. That one is stinky. That one I can't do either. Oh my goodness. I can't do that. Let me. You guys are seeing live how these things come about. I mean, I'm trying to give you guys something to a dog of the day to cheer on a little bit. That gets you a little bit fired up. It's hard not to choose Illinois just because I don't know much about USC yet, but you kind of just got to keep riding USC till the wheels fall off. I figure. I want to see this one real fast. Oh, really? Cal State Northridge. There we go. How have they been this year? 7-5. Just beat Michigan on Tuesday. Seattle U, dog shit. I'm only looking at this one because they just lost back-to-back games. I have not been impressed. I have not been impressed with this UC Irvine team. Yes, they did beat two teams, but they already lost back-to-back. Probably not. Damn it. But I mean, that one is definitely one that I was like curious about. I'll tell you guys that for free. I think, damn. I think I'm gonna have to go with my gut here, guys. For the dog of the day. I wish I would have came a little bit more prepared with the dog of the day, but again, like I'm trying to give you guys the best bang for your buck. And I want to just go ahead and say that it will be. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and just say it. You know what? One more check, please. They haven't been bad. Beat a Southern Miss team. I mean, they haven't played fucking anyone. Oregon hasn't really either. Just lost to Oregon State. Beat Vandy. Oh, I think low key Purdue could be live tomorrow, guys. But I think my pick for an upset of the day, truthfully, dog of the day. Damn. So tough. I'm going to go ahead and take Stanford. I'm going to go ahead and take Stanford. And honestly, I don't know as much about this team as I have in years past, but when I look at this Wake Forest team, I just see a team that I haven't been impressed with thus far, hitting wise. And I know that it's sticking in my craw what I watched against Houston, but look at the teams they've played. I mean, they've played a shit Washington team. They played a middle tier Indiana State team. And the rest of those teams are dog shit, man. They have not been tested at all. So Stanford, at least you can hang your hat on the fact that you've played Michigan, tough, you lost by 1. You played Oregon State, tough, lost by 1. You played and beat a Nebraska team that's solid. Cal State Fullerton, I don't really like this series overall, how they played against them, but Cal State hung in there with the number 1 team in the country in a midweek. So that'll tell you one thing. They're coming off 3 losses against middle tier competition. Let's go ahead and take the Cardinal. Fuck it. Fuck them. We're going to go with them for our dog of the day, guys. So probably +2.5, +3.5, and then lay the +270 money line is the best one that I have there. So without any questions, guys, it looks like I'm good on both chats, both Kick and YouTube. We did not crash out. That's a positive. I appreciate you all for being here. Please, if you guys don't mind, go ahead, hit me on all my socials. Like the video. Please comment if it's your first time being in here. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Best of luck and all your best.